Hello! I'm going to show you a fun game that we have picked as one of the activities for Hour of Code. Hour of Code is meant to introduce people of all ages to the wonderful world of programming, and what better way to do this than through a game? The game that we'll play today is called Ozaria. You can begin by selecting I'm a student and then click Play Now. You do not need to put a class code in here, you just need to select I'm a student and then click Play Now to start a game. The game follows a storyline and has 24 levels. You can learn about your character and the game by watching the cutscene, but for now I will skip it, although this is where you will start your game. You can choose a character, give them a name, and customize it as per your preference, and then we can begin. The pop-ups will help guide you through each level. For example, here we see that the character is looking for a red scarf. You can also see the learning goal, which in this case is to practice typing in the code editor. The next tip lets us know that hero.moveUp method will help our character to move up a space. We are also introduced to the Run button, which we must press after typing in our code. As you can see, the top left corner shows you tips on what needs to be done. The top right corner shows you the task list of goals that you must achieve to successfully complete this level. For example, in this particular level, you're required to reach the tree. You can see your character and the problem that you must solve on the left. As you can see, your character stands on top of a blue node. The path has multiple nodes that help the character reach the scarf. Your task is to write the code that helps you get your hero to the goal. Your workspace is to the right. This is where you will type in the code to make your hero do certain actions. Looking at the tips and the line of code that is already given, we now know that hero move up will make the hero move up a space. But as you can see, the scarf is up 2 spaces. So we need to write one more line of code to make it work. You don't need to type in the whole method though. Just typing up will bring up the list, and then you can press enter or click on the code that you want to insert into the workspace. Once you think that your code will achieve the goal, press run and let's see if our hero gets to the scarf. She got to the scarf. You have now written a line of code to make your hero do a task. Programming is all about telling the computer a set of instructions, just like we just did. We can click Next to proceed. We see another tip that lets us know that our hero has found another scarf to get to. We can also see that our learning goal for the level is to write a sequence to achieve our goal. In this level, the hero is meant to go around the pond to get to the target. The game reminds us about how we can use the hero move up to move up a space. And now we are introduced to a new line of code, hero.moveRight. Just like hero move up takes us up, hero move right takes us to the right 1 space. One of the things that you will notice in this level is that the hero can get to the red cloth in 2 different ways. We can set the hero to move up 2 spaces and then go right. Or we can also make the hero go up 1 space, right 1 space, and then up 2 spaces and get to the same place. In programming, there are multiple ways to achieve a goal. We would always be trying to find the best or most efficient way to solve problems, but there doesn't have to be a single solution. So in this level, I'm going to pick a path to reach the goal. And then run it. We did it! So let's click Next to proceed. The third level starts off with the hero letting us know that they are at the foot of the tower and they have come across a door carved into the side of the mountain. The hero needs to get to the top of the staircase, and to do this, we must get to the door. The tip lets us know that we can now use hero move left as well. Another line of code is hero.useDoor. The game shows us how we have two goals this time: get to the door and also use the door. We must fulfill both these goals to pass this level. We can also see a code bank on the left-hand side. The code bank shows us all of the code that we have learned so far, and so this will keep increasing as you learn more. It shows us the code along with an example on how it is used. For example, you can see here that the move method can take an argument of numbers within the brackets. In programming, arguments will allow you to do certain things. For example, we are able to pass a number 3 into the hero.moveDown method, which allows the action to take place 3 times instead of having to write the same line of code multiple times. This makes it easier and faster to write our solution. So let's take a look at the problem that we have to solve in this stage. We can see that the hero needs to move left 2 spaces, up 2 spaces, right 2 spaces, and then use the door. This time, instead of writing move left twice, let's pass the argument 2 into the bracket. And then let's do that for all of the directional code we need to provide our hero. So that's left twice, up twice, and also right twice. That should get us to the door, but now we must use the door. We can see at the top that we're able to use a method called hero.useDoor. One of the things you want to keep in mind here is that the way that the method is written is very important. Take note of the bracket within which we have double quotes around the name of the object that we want to use, which in this case is a door. This method needs to be written exactly in this way and also have the same case as the object for it to work. So in this case, we will type hero.useDoor in all lowercase letters. Let's run this and see if she gets inside the tower. We got her inside. The game will keep getting more and more complex as we go along. As you can see in the 4th level, we have a lever object now. Our learning objective here is to learn how to break down the problem into sub-goals. The first sub-goal is getting to the lever. As you can see, the workspace has the code required to move the hero to the lever and also use it. Let's run this and see what happens. Okay, so we can see that using the lever opens the door to the staircase, which is where we need her to go. So now that we know she will get to the lever and use it within the code that exists, let's complete it so that she reaches the staircase. We need to move her to the right 3 spaces, use the door, and then move up 2 spaces, and then left 3 spaces so that she gets to the staircase. Let's run it once you have the code in place. We got her to the target. In this way, we can break down a problem and slowly solve it to achieve our target. It's okay to make mistakes because we can keep fixing it up at the point where the target is not achieved. For example, I will rerun the level that we just completed. This time, I will put in a mistake, such as not moving up enough spaces after the hero opens the door. When we run this, we can see that the hero does not get to the right node. It also lets us know that the hero can't move left as we have instructed them to. We can fix the line and run it again to complete the level successfully. As you can see, this is a pretty fun game that lets you use your thinking skills and helps you learn programming. So let's try and help our hero to get through all of the levels. You can do this! Good luck and have fun!